Alright, in this video guys, I'm going to show you how to do a notary appointment from start to finish, uh, completely through. So no more guessing, no checking up. We'll go right through the whole thing. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, so you come in, you introduce yourself. Oh hey, we spoke about a notarization, and my name's Jermaine, and can I have your ID? So that's the first thing you want to get from them is their ID. So most likely they'll pull out their driver's license like this, and then you want to take the information from the driver's license and update your notary journal. So in your notary journal, you want to do a couple things here. So here's my notary journal, and I'll walk you through so I can't show you my entries, but I can show you the examples in here. So the first thing you'll run into is the date and time of notarization. So you want to write the date in there, the kind of notarization, which is acknowledgement or Jurat, the location of the notarization, so where you're physically sitting. So say if you met them at Wawa, you want to have the address of that Wawa. Okay, the type of document, and the date of the document. So this can be something like either our car title, a grant, a deed, anything you're notarizing. Okay, then you have their ID at this time, and in your journal you want to write in the name of and the address of the signer. So that's going to be their ID information. Next is going to ask you identification of the signer. So you want to write the state and say driver's license. So PA driver's license. Okay. And it says additional information is the next thing. And you can write something like the witness that you brought with you, or if there was another signer or not. Okay. After that, it says notary fee. So the notary fee is going to depend on your state. So if there was a travel fee, you have to write that down in the notary fee, and then the fee for the actual stamp. So you can, if you have your what's it called? If you have that thing that shows you your notary state fees, so you want to make sure you charge them that notary fee, like $5 for acknowledgement or whatever. You want to make sure you put that fee and the travel fee. So you can document how much you charge them here, and you have to have whatever you speak to them. You have to make sure your fees are stated. Like you can't just say, okay, this is $100 altogether, and they don't know what the fees are. So if you're doing one signature, say it's $15 for each signature, that's your state fee, and your travel fee is like $50, so that your max charge is $75. Okay. After the notary fee, it's going to have a space where they can sign their name. Okay, and that's the whole journal. So this is what the journal looks like. So this is the start, the date, the location, the type of document, the address of the signer, the information, like the driver's license information, your fee, and their signature. Okay. So usually the best way to do this is when you come in, you ask for their ID, and you open it, and you want to kind of make small talk with them. So say oh, can I see the documents that you need to have notarized while you're writing in your journal? Okay. So let's see. Oh, my camera's unfocused. Let's see if we can focus it. Okay, there we go. Alright, so the next thing you want to do here is if you have their document and it doesn't have any notary language, you want to take out a certificate. So this is something I take to all my notarizations. It's a clipboard where like they can use the service to sign on it. So if you're in like a nursing home and they're standing over a bed and they don't have a place to sign, you can bring this. Okay. So the bottom here has a compartment for pens. Oh. So you can just take this and know you have pens. And it has a compartment for papers. So you can have your notary certificates in here. Okay, so you can get this for $8 on Amazon. It's pretty cheap, but this is handy because if you ever need a pen and like some people just throw their pen in their notary bag, and when you need a pen, like you can't find it in there. So you can just have your pen and in here, and you always know where it is. And you always have a pen. So pick this up. This is the best thing for a notary. And if you check my link in my description, I'll have a link for it. I'll have a link for that, so you can get that on Amazon. Okay, so let's jump to my second screen here. So my second screen is the notary documents. So this one is a Jurat, the first one, and the second one is Acknowledgment. So if they hand you their documents and it's lacking a notary language, so what you want to look for, if it says the record was acknowledged, then it's an acknowledgement. If they say anything like sworn or swear, then it's your Jurat. Okay. So if they ever come to you saying like, hey, I have this paper, I need it notarized, and they don't know if it's acknowledgement or Jurat, you have to have them pick. So you cannot tell them which one they need. Okay. Because it's like you're practicing law at that point. So you have to tell them, you have to tell me which one it is. But say if they need you to, they hand you the document and it does have notary language on there, but it's like incomplete, like it has sworn by, like they have this, like the first 3 lines, but they don't have like the notary, or like the notary signature, or the notary name, the title. Okay. Public. So you can, what you can do, you say you can take out this document you have, and you want to staple it in the top left hand corner. So that's like how you staple them together. So if you're adding a notary certificate, you have to say staple in the top. You have to staple it in the top left hand corner. Okay, so the way you want to fill this out is you want to go to county. You want to verify the county you have or the county you're in. So the best way to do that is if you're not sure what county you're in, you can Google the city and the state and say, what county am I in? And it should tell you the county right here. Okay? Or you can ask the person just in case. But it's the county you're in right now at the time of doing the notarization. Okay, here you want to put the date, the person that is making the statement, so the person that hired you to do the notarization. You want to add your signature where it says signature of notary officer. Then your printed name here. And then the title of office is notary public. And here your commission to expire. On your stamp it should tell you here. So my commission expires December 31st, 2028. And that's what I put here. Okay? So this is my notary stamp. Okay? So below is optional. So like you don't have to add this, but you can. So it will be the type of document, the date on the document, the number of pages, and if there was a secondary signer. So like if someone was so one of the things that you may notarize is if you notarize like a test for someone. If someone comes to you like, hey, I need to take a test and I need my like not the test notarized, but the form to take the test. So they'll come to you like with the form, and they'll have a sponsor. The sponsor would be they have to sign this, and you can say that's the secondary signer. Or so other signers than the named above. So if his name is like whatever, Justin, you can put that here. Okay, so the acknowledgement is the same thing. What county you're in, the date, the name of the person that is acknowledging it, your signature, your name, notary public, title of office, commission expires, then stamp it. So you want to make sure it's stamped. This is a clean stamp, so you want to, like, you know how to stamp it. I'm not going to walk you through how to stamp it, but you want to press hard and make sure it's not like everything is like visible and there's no smudges on it. So if your seal looks like this, you should be good. And it will have your notary commission here. This is the optional stuff. So if you want to fill it out, you can, but you don't have to. If you need these type of notary certificates, then you can either go to the NNA and log in to the NNA under your profile. So I'll do that right now. Okay, so you can go to the NNA, click on supplies, notary certificates, and you can buy the acknowledgement and the Jurat. So this here, the oath, the affirmation or the oath, that's a Jurat. So you can come here and buy sheets of that, which is a whole stack of them. Or you can just scan it and copy it. Alright, so you scan it and copy it. you'll always have the you'll always have these forms here. Okay, so this is how you complete a acknowledgement in a Jurat. So if you want to save this spot on the video and look at this when you go to do an acknowledgement or a Jurat, you can. Alright, so at this point you filled out the acknowledgement or the Jurat and you want to take payment. So you can say, alright, so here's your forms. It's all notarized, you stapled it, you're all set, and you want to take payment from him. So here's a couple ways to take payment from a couple ways you can take payment from your customer. So one, they can either, if you're right in front of them, you can use Square. That's what I use. And you can download it on your phone and set up an account. Once you download it on your phone, you want to go to keypad here. So the keypad, you want to enter the payment. So he says $75. Okay. And you want to click review sell. Okay. And then you want to charge at the bottom where it says charge $75. You can charge that amount. And then you can do tap to pay, which you have to set up on the site. But you should get this here. So when you see that and they have the tap to pay, they can either, one, on their phone, they have an Apple Wallet, they can tap their phone to your phone, or if they have a debit card that has a chip. So, the chip here, if they have that, they can actually tap the card to your phone and you can take payment that way. So say they don't have a chip, they're living in the Stone Age and you need to get paid. So you can either say, well, cash at me, or you can go to your Square here and add them in as a customer. Okay. So if you see the JJ Brantley, the JJ Brantley is the one I made. So when you make a customer, you need to put their first name, last name, and phone number and email in there. So you have to do that or you won't be able to add them to an invoice. So once you do that and you add them as a customer, where it says create invoice. So at the top you see the JJB. That's the customer information I entered, and instead of the 3 dots it will be a plus sign. So you can that's where you add the customer information. Okay. So once you add this here, you can just click continue, and it will ask you if you want to email or if you want to text them. Okay. So email or text. So you can say email, they'll get the email. Then at home, they want to add their card information to the invoice. and then they can pay you at home. Other ways you can take payment. So if you don't want, so Square takes 3% of everything you do. So if you don't want them to take 3%, you can either Cash App or Zelle. So Cash App, almost everyone knows what Cash App is, and they can Cash App it to you, or you can take cash. So if you want to take cash, that's probably the Cash App or Cash is the way you can not have Square dip into your profits. Okay. So that was a full appointment. So from beginning to end, where you you collect their ID, you take their notary journal, you take their information down in the notary journal. If you check their documents and see if it has notary language. If it does not, you attach the documents, you fill them out correctly, and then you stamp that with your notary seal. Okay. So that's the whole process. If that was helpful, you guys, please subscribe or give me a like on this video. You can add some comments if you have any questions. All right, and I hope this helped. And I'll see you guys in the next video.